I'm not going to start this video by saying I get so many emails from my viewers with questions about Alaska, because the truth is I've received one email over the past 9 months from one viewer with a couple of questions. But I have seen several questions asked repeatedly in the comment section of my videos, so I thought I would make one video talking about the most common question that has been asked. How hard is it to get a job in Alaska? How I would start by answering that question is by kindly saying that's just a terrible question that's not going to get you anything close to an accurate answer. It depends on where exactly in Alaska you're planning on going to. It also depends on, are you looking for a particular job or are you open to all types of work? If you earn under $40,000 a year and you're open to taking any job you can get when you first arrive to Alaska, then this video is for you. But if you earn $40,000 or more at your current job and you have a profession, search online for jobs in Alaska that you're willing to take and apply to those jobs from your home state. When you finally get one, move here. Now, for those of you who are open to taking any jobs when you first move here, most of you have probably read in Google or heard in other videos that you should earn at least $3,000 a month in Alaska to live comfortably. That couldn't be further from the truth. You can earn a lot less than $3,000 in Alaska and live comfortably, but you may have to give up some of those extra things you buy that you don't need where you're living now. You can even get by in Alaska on $2,000 per month if you're good at balancing your budget and you have a lot of control with how you spend your money. Now, assuming you don't want to live in a village of 24 people that's 3 hours away from the next town, or on an island that only consists of a post office and a small private grocery store, finding a job in Alaska is actually very similar to finding a job where you live now. It's not any easier or harder. In Valdez, for example, a town of 4,000 people that is as out of the way can get, you could get a job very quickly at Safeway and earn between $14 to $17 to start. Valdez, like almost all Alaskan towns, are in need of nurses and caregivers also. During the summertime, there's even more jobs at the lodges and hotels and restaurants and diners in most small remote towns. If you want to move to the interior and you choose to live near a popular tourist destination like Denali National Park, you'll have a job every May through September because all of the businesses, whether inside the park or in the surrounding areas, are desperate for workers during that time. And through the winter, there are trading posts and convenience stores and gas stations and grocery stores that are almost always hiring. A very simple way to explain the difficulty or ease at finding a job in Alaska is like this. The way you feel today about working at Taco Bell in your town or city where you live is the same way Alaskans feel in their towns and cities about working those same jobs. If you really want to come to Alaska, you should be willing to take those kind of jobs to get started here, and they are available because the Alaskans who live here don't want those jobs. Obviously, the easiest way to start out if you're just moving to Alaska with no job is to move to Anchorage, the largest city in Alaska. There are plenty of positions available throughout the entire city and surrounding areas. Again, these jobs are not going to pay you $40,000 or more per year, but they will pay you enough to have a comfortable living, and over time you will either get pay raises or move on to better jobs that you search for once you get yourself established. In Anchorage, there will also be more of a variety of jobs than in smaller remote towns. For example, the grocery store jobs and the restaurant jobs will all be here, but you'll also see receptionist jobs and jobs at all kinds of shops and stores throughout the city. So is it hard to get a job in Alaska? Not if you really want to come here and you're willing to take a job for a few months to get started out that you normally wouldn't take where you live now. If you're not willing to do that, then maybe you don't really want to come to Alaska. Maybe you just enjoy pretending that you do.